Not your average tabletop. Woohoo!
Welcome to Not Your Average Tabletop. I'm Pepper, and today I'll be unboxing Portals. And this one is one that I saw. I think we talked about Essen games that we were excited about, and once I saw this cover, I knew I had to get this game. I was crossing my fingers that it would look like a game that I would somewhat enjoy because I needed this cover in our collection, and I would say this is probably in my top 10 easily favorite covers of all time. And they actually did a Dice Tower ranking or a vote, a live video where the fans would vote on the best covers of the year, and this one actually made the final two along with Ice, I believe it was, which Ice is a really great cover as well, so I totally agree with those top two, especially being two games that I just kind of randomly discovered sometime. They don't really feel like big games that everyone knows about that make a huge impact, but so I'm glad they got the recognition they deserve. And yeah, this is up there. I love the color scheme, kind of just the view kind of from behind, the wind blowing this cape or whatever, and this heroic figure in front of the super colorful kind of background, castle, sky, sunset look. It's a perfect cover. It's amazing. One of my all-time favorites. So let me know below if you think this is an amazing cover like I do. I love it. So looked into the gameplay slightly, and it looked like one that I could possibly enjoy. It didn't look overly complicated, so that was all I needed. So added this one to the wish list and got it for Christmas. Looks like, I think, a pretty simple game, or pretty approachable game. So additional modules start at page 8, so about 7 pages of rules, which is not too much at all, but can add a couple modules in there, and then you have a player reference on the back. But yeah, just love that cover. I don't think anything in the game is nearly as good looking as the cover. We'll see, but just from what I saw, it looked like some of the boards are just pretty basic, kind of grid looking things. But I do like the look of these tokens. I'm not sure what they are, but I do like the look of them. But yeah, very cool. Got a few different ones as well, and a bunch of other tokens. Got a board here, which I'm not sure exactly what that's used for. I learned how to play it earlier, a different day, a couple days ago, but did forget now exactly how it works. It looks like these are the different boards that will be. Okay, can I get this open? Yep. So these are the boards that you'll be placing some tokens onto, which I didn't think these would look that great, but these actually, I really do like this. Now that I see it in person, I thought, that's not going to look that great. Not a lot of detail. But now that I look at it, I really love the colors here, and I love the icons on each, the design and the look of each of the different colors. So I'm pretty impressed with this. These actually look really nice for being just a very abstract grid of colored spaces. I think they did a fantastic job. Yeah, I didn't think I'd like the looks of these boards, but I really do. So yeah, that's a relief. So I don't have to just sit in disgust looking at these boards. I can actually enjoy them. Very cool looking. I'm not sure if these are identical or not. I think these, I forget how it goes, if you're using one at a time or if each player has one, or I think it's a shared board actually that everyone places onto. And you have cards here, which these might be in the modules, I think. Classic small cards. These might be a little thin, but who cares? I think these are different goals, objectives that you're trying to achieve by getting these different tokens on those boards in these different shapes for some points at the end of the game. Pretty cool back as well. Okay, then we got a bag here, which does not have any logo on it or anything, but can easily fit my hand in there. So, pretty good quality bag. Let's see if it doesn't feel like there's any strings in there, loose strings. I guess we can unfold it a little bit and look. It looks pretty good. I don't really, maybe some strings there, but some bags kind of can feel like you pull something out of it and you get a string coming along with it, and that's not always the best, but that one seems pretty good. Then we have some pattern cards here, which I think these kind of tell you, let's see. Oh yeah, okay. So yeah, I think you're collecting these tokens, which we'll get to, and then putting them onto here, onto these cards that you'll be getting throughout the game, or drafting, and I think also their number determines your order of how fast you place. But yeah, so you get those tokens, you place them onto these spots here, and once they are full, you then take those and place them onto the board in the same shape, and you're trying to, I think, create sets of the same color or connected groups of the same color, as well as getting a bonus for placing a color onto its colored space. So you don't have to limit it to its colored space, but you do get a bonus if you do. But yeah, I think that's really cool, and I think you can flip and rotate these as well. I love kind of that puzzly aspect. It feels very abstract of kind of slotting them. It kind of feels like Azul, kind of drafting the different colored tiles, putting them onto here, and then moving them to another board to score points based on what's already out there. But yeah, these are pretty simple, so easier to do ones. Having just 2 of them. Some of them have 3 of them on there, some of them have 4. Yeah, really cool. Again, maybe a little thin cards, but I do really like the looks of them in the back and the front. A very abstract type of concept for a card, but they do add a lot of little details that are appreciated. But yeah, board again is very good looking. And then finally, this is another thing that I did see was in the game and got me even more excited about it. Speaking of Azul, nice chunky plastic colorful pieces. And these are, as you can hear, just amazing plastic pieces, very colorful. Love the colors in these games. And you got icons on there on both sides. Very cool. Not sure which might be. Comment below your favorite of these tokens. I believe it would be, so you got kind of a purple, green, blue, orange, and white. I might go the blue, I think. I think that's my favorite icon. But I always love a color purple as well. Oh, and I think these white ones, they kind of have a metallic type shine to the center area there. That's really cool. Yeah, these are amazing, amazing pieces, on par with Azul tiles for sure. And a ton of them. So I believe these go into the bag, I think, and then I think you draft those as well. Yeah, you can very easily reach into the bag and draw them out. Yeah, these pieces are absolutely amazing. Yeah, I'm very excited to play this game. I just got more and more excited for this as I've gone through these components and been surprised by how much I enjoyed the look of these boards. So yeah, I cannot. This is probably gonna be played tonight if I had to guess. So check the description below for a link to our first impressions video on this. I'm really hoping it's one that I love. But otherwise, thank you so much for watching. Thank you to whoever made this cover, this artwork. You did an amazing job. It's one of my absolute favorites. But also, as always, don't forget to keep on nibbling on our content.